So, hi guys, welcome to Maven session part 2. So, in this session, we are going to understand the first file when we create a Maven project. The file name here is pom.xml. Sir, actually, what is this pom.xml stands for? Pom.xml stands for Project Object Model. Okay, what is the full form of pom.xml? Pom.xml stands for what? Project Object Model. Here, what is this .xml? .xml is a extension of this file. Okay, for for Project Object Model, what is the extension here? The extension here is .xml. Okay, so by using this pom.xml, what we can able to do here is we will be connecting to m1 repository. Okay, so m1 repository. What is m1 repository? M1 repository is called as central repository. Is called as what? Central repository, where 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 all jars are arranged. Okay, where all jars are arranged in a order. Okay, so where all jars are arranged in a order here. Okay, so Maven people, that means the Apache people said that programmer, if you want to download any jars, okay, if you want to download any jars, you do one thing. Okay, so you do one thing. What is that here is you add a tag. Okay, you add a tag inside pom.xml. What is the tag? Okay, so dependency is a tag, okay, where you have to add inside pom.xml here. Okay, but before adding dependency, what is dependencies? Okay, so here you have to understand the terminology called dependencies. So what is dependencies? Dependencies means a collection of, okay, a collection of jars. Okay, so dependencies means a collection of jars. What is a dependency? Dependency means a jar. Okay, a single jar. A single jar is called as what? Dependency here. Okay, so dependency. What is dependencies? A collection of jars is called as what? Dependencies. What is dependency? Dependency means what? A single jar is called as what? Dependency here. Okay, sir, when we want to download any jars, okay, from m1 repository inside our pom.xml, first we have to add a tag called dependencies. Okay, so first we have to add a tag called dependencies. So inside this dependencies, we have to add a dependency. Like what type of dependency you want to use? Sir, you want to use Hibernate dependency, or you want to use a Spring dependency, or you want to use some data JPA dependency or Lombok dependency. So depends upon your requirement. You have to add the dependency inside where? Inside dependencies tag. Okay. So by default, when you create a Maven project, by default, we will be getting this dependency stack. Okay, we will be getting this dependency stack because automatically a JUnit dependency will be added inside our pom.xml here. Okay guys, so what actually a dependency tag consists of? Okay, a dependency tag consists of what? Artifact ID, next one is what? Group ID, next one is what? Version, next one is what? Scope. Okay, so these are the, okay, so four attributes what a dependency consists of. What is the first one here? Artifact ID. Second one here is group ID. Third one here is version. And fourth one here is scope. Okay, so we will be understanding what is this group ID, artifact ID, version. Okay, so in the upcoming time here. So here first we are going to understand here what is the dependencies. Dependencies is a root tag. Okay, so inside dependencies we have to configure what? We have to configure our dependency. Okay, so how actually a real-time dependency looks like, that means a real dependency looks like here is, okay, so dependency. So what is this group ID? Group ID means what? So what is the, from where, from which it is coming? So what is the artifact ID? That means what is the name of the jar and what is the version of the jar. Okay, so group ID means what? So from where, from which package it is coming? Okay, then next, what is the jar name and what is the version here? Okay, so this is the thing. What is group ID? Group ID stands for what? Name of the vendor. Okay, so who has been that means name of the vendor. So here org.hibernate, so this is called as what? Name of the vendor, or it is called as what from this package here. Okay, so like this. Next, artifact ID means what? Artifact ID is, so what is the name of our application? Okay, so name of our application is jar. Okay, we will be using this artifact ID when we are so creating our Maven application. But here, what is this artifact ID? Artifact ID stands for what? Okay, so what is the jar name here? Okay, next, version. So what is version? Version means what? So what is the dependency version? Okay, so what is a dependency version you are downloading from m1 repository, and or what is the okay, so what is the version of your own custom project? Like these are the things we will be defining. Sir, not only these things, we will be having scopes also. In Maven, we will be having scopes like compile time scope, runtime scope, system scope. Okay, so what are these scopes? So we will be discussing in the next, that means in the few minutes we will be discussing. But up to now, you get just clarity. So what is a dependency means? Okay, so what is a dependency? What is group ID? Group ID means what? So name of the vendor. What is artifact ID? Artifact ID means the name of the jar, or our, if we create our own application, okay, it will become our own application name. So what is the version? Version here is what is our jar version here. Okay, very fine. Now, sir, you are telling Maven. Okay, when we use Maven tool, okay, so when we, that means when we add any dependency from M1 repository, okay, sir, how this M1 repository will identify that a particular dependency? Okay, so we have to use one more dependency. That means how the chaining linking process will be happen. Okay, so there is a benefit with Maven tool. Okay, so what Maven tool will tell here is, programmer, if you want to add any dependency, you just add the parent dependency. Okay, so the remaining child dependencies will be taken care. Okay, so will be taken care by me. Okay, that concept is nothing but what? Dependency management. What is that concept name here? Dependency management. What is dependency management? Chaining or interlinking. This concept is called as what? Dependency management. Okay, sir. Next, what is interlinking? Interlinking means what? Connection between the two jars. What is this connection between the two jars here? Is called what? Interlinking. Okay, so there will be one parent jar. For the parent jar, there will be one child jar. That means when you add the parent jar, automatically all the child jars will be downloaded in the your local M2 repository here. For example, D is a parent jar. For D, they are having child jars. What are the jars here? C, B, A. When you add D jar, automatically these three jars will be downloaded. Okay, so these three jars will be downloaded automatically. Sir, how, sir? Because of dependency management. Okay, Maven tool is only telling programmer, you don't worry, you add the parent jar, child jars I will be taken care. How sir, how it is possible? By the help of what? Dependency management. By the help of what? Dependency management here. Okay, sir, we have got clarity. Next, by using Maven tool, what kind of applications we can develop? We can develop two types of applications. Sir, what are the two types of applications? One is standalone application, and next one here is web applications here. Okay. By using Maven tool, we can able to develop two types of applications. One is standalone application, and second one is web application. What is standalone application? The applications which are developed by using core Java. That means it doesn't contain any GUI. That means graphical user interface. Such type of applications is called as what? Standalone applications here. Then you may get the, sir, applets, swings. Okay, so for those we will be containing, okay, for those we will be containing GUI, right? But no, those comes under standalone applications only, because it won't communicate with any web server like this here. Next, what is the next one here? Web applications. What is web applications? Okay, so to run our application, a web server must be required. Such type of applications are called as what? Web applications here. Example what? Tomcat. Okay, that means we will be creating a one application. We will be deploying that application inside a server. Okay, so such type of applications are called as what? Web applications. Okay, So to run those applications, what is required? Tomcat is required. Example what? Advanced Java application, Spring MVC application, Spring Boot MVC application. Okay, so these are the examples here. Now we will see how to create a Maven project here. That means first in this video, first step, how to create a standalone Maven project we'll see. Okay guys, now let me take this example here. Now here let me create a new workspace called real time tools. Okay, so real time tools 09. Okay, then click on launch. Okay, so wait some time. Okay, so our ID will start. Okay guys, now how to create a one simple Maven project? First click on file, new. Okay, so new, other. Okay, so other, click on Maven. Okay, so Maven project, next button. Okay, next. I want to create simple Maven project, right? Okay, so click on this simple Maven project. Okay, so click on this checkbox, then click on next button. So what is the group ID? My group ID here is something like okay, so uh, com.teja. Okay, so com.teja. So what is my application name? Okay, so first application. Okay, so what is the application name? First application. Okay. So what is the version? Version is 1.0. What is the packing? Packing here is jar only. Then next finish. Now in the progress bar you can able to see. Okay, so creating project first application. Okay, so Maven is creating our project here. That means Maven 2 is creating. Yes. So see the progress bar 75%, 99%, 100%. Yes, application has been. So this is our first standalone application here. Okay, sir. Uh, but here after developing this standalone application, what you have to do here is first we have to change the perspective to Java. Sir, I want Java perspective. Okay, done. Change to Java perspective. So remove all unnecessary things. So first here add the console. So console. Now, now observe guys. After creating this Maven project, okay, so we can able to see some folders here. What are the folders here? Src main Java, src main resources, src slash test slash Java, src slash test slash resources, some jre system libraries here. Okay, so system libraries, that means jre libraries, and one file. What is that file here? pom.xml here. Okay, so pom.xml. Sir, actually, what is this pom.xml consists of? Okay, so we will that. Now observe guys. So this pom.xml tells, okay, so what is the project? Okay, so from where the project has been developed, that means has been created from this Maven Apache. Okay, so of what schema? Okay, so this is the XML schema. So what is the schema location here? Like this, all the information we will be containing. Okay, so what is the project version? Okay, so model version here. That means Maven tool version here. Okay, next, what is the group ID? So what is the artifact ID and what is the version here? That means what is our project version? Okay, sir, very good. Now some jars has been added. Okay, so some jars has been added to our repository. Okay, that means to our application. Sir, we didn't configure any jars, but how these jars are added? Because these jars are added automatically when we create a standalone application here. Okay, so standalone application. But this time what I want to do here is, now observe guys, I want to add a new jar here. Okay, so I want to add a new jar. So for that sake, what I want to do here is, I want to write a tag called dependencies. Okay, so dependencies. Inside this, I want to add hibernate jar. Okay, now let me take this hibernate jar, copy, paste. And now observe, in the progress you can able to, in the progress you can able to see a jar is downloading from Maven repository here. What is the jar name here? Hibernate Core 6.1.2. Yes, a jar has been downloaded. That means has been downloaded from M2 repository to now here when we refresh the application, this time we can able to see Maven dependencies. Okay, so Maven dependencies. By using Maven dependencies, okay, so we have used a Hibernate core jar. Okay, so we have used what? Hibernate core jar. Okay, so here what I said, I have downloaded how many jars? Only one jar. But how many jars are coming? Okay, so its child jars are also coming. That means what? Hibernate, that means Maven tool is, okay, so is responsible for what? Interlinking. Okay, is responsible for what? Interlinking. For chaining management. Maven tool is responsible here. Here, for 6.1.2, how many child jars are there? So these many are the child jars here. Okay, very good, sir. Very good. I have understood up to here. Now, sir, when we download any jar, okay, so where this jar, okay, so where this jar downloads, that means which location here. Now let me open this location here. Location, where is this M2 location? Now let me open. Okay, see users, user. Here you can able to see dot .m2. Okay, so this dot .m2 is a folder which will be created by whom? Which will be created by Maven tool. Open this. You can able to see a folder called repositories. Open this. Here all the jars will be downloaded. Okay, so let me take one simple jar here. Okay, so Jakarta. Okay, so for this Jakarta persistence API. Okay, so this is a jar. Okay, so from where? From M1 repository, it has been downloaded to our local. That is what? To our M2 repository. Sir, what is this M2 repository? In future, that means in the next. But in this video, so what we have understood, just we have understood. So how to create a Maven project and how to add a dependency. Okay, sir. Sir, I have understood how to add a dependency, but now I want to run the application, sir. If you want to run the application, create a class. Okay, so create a class. Right click on SRC. Here, what is the package name? com.teja. Okay, so example con. Okay, now control M. Now main method. Now here, I am welcome to Maven 2. Okay, so done. Run as Java application. Yes, we have got the output here. This is the step how to create a standalone Maven application. Still not completed. Still not completed. We have to discuss what is dependencies, what is scopes, what is build, what is how to add plugins, how to change the compiler versions. Okay. So there are so many things here. So these so many things will be discussed in the next videos. Okay. So that's it, guys. So if you like my content, okay, so do subscribe to my channel. Okay, so more interesting and real time tools videos will be rolling out soon. Thank you guys. Have a great day.